The only loop on the can was broken. But the woman realized that she could still pull it open with her hands. At this moment, what did she feel? Looking at the hole she had made before, the woman suddenly had an idea. She took out a bag and then used a knife to slightly open the gap so that the bag could pass through. In the end, she grabbed the bag tightly with both hands and used her weight and strength to pull the iron skin open. What surprised her was that the iron skin really fell off. This made her more determined. She kept pulling until the lid was fully opened. For the first time in days, she felt the sunshine. She cried out loud. She hoped her newborn baby could feel the same way. So she took the baby out of the container, but what she saw outside was a new kind of despair. They were floating in the endless ocean. They couldn't see the land or the ship. But the new mother still had to stay strong. At least she and her baby saw the sunshine. Then she threw the baby's dirty diaper into the water. Unexpectedly, the baby's diaper was covered with a lot of fish. This made the woman very happy. She quickly found a metal fishing rod, but no fish was caught. In the end, she was exhausted and fell down. When she didn't know what to do, she suddenly saw a plane in the sky. She knew this was her best chance to save her. She rushed back to the container, smashed the TV, and picked up a piece of glass. She was afraid the plane would fly away, so she climbed out of the container, but she accidentally cut her thigh. She lifted the broken piece of glass regardless of the pain, and tried to reflect the sun to attract the plane's attention. But she was right under the plane, and the light couldn't shine into the window. At that moment, she remembered her injured leg. She had to go back to the room and wrap it up secretly. She took some copper wire, drank some alcohol, and cleaned the wound. Then she endured the pain and sewed the wound with copper wire. When she woke up, she didn't rest. On the contrary, she made a fish net with a wire. The next day, she climbed out again, put the net in the water, and threw the baby's urine on it. Soon after, she caught a big fish. On the 15th day of the stay, she finally ate fresh food. She had enough food to recover now, but she still decided to leave here. She made a wooden raft. At that time, she and her child could only rely on a small wooden raft. After a whole night of floating, she was exhausted. When she looked up, she saw a seagull attacking her and her child. She quickly took out some leftover fish, hoping that the seagull wouldn't attack them. At this time, a female fisherman noticed the seagulls. She urged her father to move the boat closer. When they got close to the wooden raft, the fisherman saw something strange. The father and daughter pulled the wooden raft up together. The brave father slowly opened the net. What shocked them was that there was a sleeping baby in it.